everyone, it's the Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
We are coming to you. You did look up the temperature. She's got it together. She just got out of school.
I did. The fact that their brains are working.
It's Friday afternoon, that's why. If this was Tuesday, Wednesday, done. It could be because I infused her with $1.29. What are those called? Beefy Frito burrito. Say that 10 times fast.
Beefy Frito burrito.
I hate you. From Taco Bell. So I've infused her with junk food and preservatives, so she's just loaded for bear.
And whatever this thing is.
We probably ought to pause and let the dogs in before we get started.
Be back. And we have returned.
Sorry about that. We have decided that our neighbor will intentionally let her dog out when we let our dogs out, because she knows they'll bark and we'll bring them back in. It's a conspiracy theory, like the second gunman on the grassy knoll, but I'm going with it because that's the way my mind works.
It pretty much works though, because every time we let the dogs out.
Anyway, so our news for the week is we got the kittens fixed. So I'm going to tell you guys a story because Dalton says that I'm always telling stories. So I thought about this all day today and I didn't ask her permission. Okay. So I'm just going to do it. So if you don't see
remember,
this...
time's not our friend.
That's right, time's not our friend. If you don't see this, it means she cut it out. Okay, so rewind. Attitude. That's what tacos do to you. So rewind 6-ish years. I think that's how old the cats are. So you guys have seen Pearl. He's our
right here.
Very fuzzy man that we have. Very large fuzzy man.
He's walking towards us now.
Yes. And when we got him and his sister, I assumed, even being an old farm girl that I am, I don't randomly just go around checking the sexes of cats. It's not a hobby that I partake in. Some people do. I don't. Anyway, I was kind of under the assumption that they were both girls. So, excuse me, fast forward however many months to get them fixed. At the time, a really good friend of ours was a vet tech at the vet clinic where we lived. And so we took them in, or I took them in and dropped them off. And at the time I was volunteering at the kids' school, helping out with Greek mythology. That's a whole nother story for another time. We don't have that much time tonight. Excuse me. So I'm walking into the school across the parking lot and my cell phone rings. Now mind you, I'm sorry guys, I got a tickle. Look, Smurf pee.
We've decided that that's the frozen version of our tea.
I have a terrible tickle. So anyway, when I had dropped them off, I had told my friend, I'm like, so I'm bringing in the cats so you can remove their vaginas. AKA getting them fixed. Because I didn't want kittens. So, fast forward. So I'm walking across the parking lot in the school. My phone rings. I answer it. My friend says, Charlene, there's a problem with cats. I'm like, oh, great. Now what? She says, we can't remove Pearl's vagina. Why not?
Snoopy.
Because Pearl has to have his pearls removed. So Pearl is now our pearlless porn cat. He lays on the floor and stretches out in all of his splendor to show you his non-existent manhood. Well, we'd done that yesterday to our little man who is Luna. We have a thing about naming boy cats, girl names.
We can't get our names right.
No, I have a theory. It's for us old people, you'll get this. Remember the song A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash? That's us and our cats.
For my generation, it's let the cats choose their gender. We didn't let that happen.
So now we have 2 male porn stars amongst us. That's your story for the day. If you have choked on your food or have decided to exit because it was too graphic of a visual,
Au revoir.
bye-bye. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. Normally, this is a 4 minutes in show about, or what is this called? What are we doing? A video.
A video?
Yeah, that's what it is. About cross stitch and quilting and
It's Friday, can we tell?
whatever else we want to talk about. To all of our viewers who left us comments and emails and messages regarding what our message was last week.
We love you so much.
We love you guys, and we are so glad you came back. We are so glad that you support our wild and craziness, and you appreciate that we are who we are. To those of you, your first time here, we don't always talk about our cat's testicles. Sometimes we talk about other annoying things, but...
Like a dog that will not lay down.
Yeah, Jinx is on a roll today. I can't decide what it is.
She's already stolen my nachos. And now the cats are into something.
They're in the jar lids. Yeah.
I ain't picking it up.
Oh. The reason that we have to
Actually,
video quickly...
hold on one second.
She's... Bye.
Have you ever tried giving a cat a shower with a squirt bottle?
We've decided that these cats like it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
you know,
they'll just stand there just like...
Like, they like it. Like those cats that get in the bathtub with you. We have
They
them.
do.
We have 2 of them. They're nuts. We have decided that the difference between feral cats, which is what Pearl and Poe are, and these guys, which are house cats, night and day. I can't decide if I like them or not, but...
They're staying.
They're staying, because I don't know how to cook cat. And the kids like their cats.
We had a question today in French. Who is your favorite person in life? If I say my parents, my friends will feel offended. If I say my friends, my parents feel offended. Or my family feels offended. If I say my boyfriend, everybody feels offended. Just say my pets.
I like that. But see, I would say it honestly. See, I'm not a racist individual. I hate everybody equally.
Oh, here's Mr.
Non-existent.
Munchkin over here.
He's going to say hi. Carefully. This is Luna. Luna is now a hit.
He's grouchy.
He's always grouchy. And look at this
He
face.
looks like Walter.
Look, he's got the Walter face. Like Walter, you know, that ow.
Ow.
That was my karma for making fun of the cat.
Don't take R2 with you.
But he wants to cross-stitch.
Mine.
Anyway, back to our regular screen.
Alright, we're 7 minutes in. Let's stop yapping.
Let's stop yapping. So, it's 43 degrees. It is beautiful and sunny and warm. I didn't even have to wear a coat today, which was wonderful. Now, yesterday when I took the kids to school at 7, it was 10 below. It was bikini weather. This morning was much balmier.
It was 1.
It was 1. On a roll.
The other day was negative 14.
It has been really, really cold. And we've got so much snow. It is a really odd February. We've gotten snow every day. See, this is the, what, 21st?
Jinx, yes.
The dog's laying on her feet. Ignore her.
No, she's trying to attack me.
Oh, okay.
I
I think we've had snow all but 3 or 4 days this month.
We didn't have it on for... Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Well, we were here since Valentine's Day, dork.
Really?
We were here on Sunday.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were. I looked on in my journal. We were here on Sunday.
Whatever. I don't know. It was only a few days.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Anyway.
I caught up. So for those of you that don't know, I'm doing the 365 Quit Block Challenge by
She
Catherine
finally
Kerr. Kerr. She's down in Australia. Go check out her page. She actually has a website that has this pattern, this quilt along, and then she's got some beautiful other patterns that she actually has for sale. So go check them out. So I caught up through the 2nd of February. So I'll cruise through these. These are, as it says, 365 quit blocks. These are the small ones. This is one of the inner borders. If I remember, I'll try to print out a...
like a layout?
They change it. Yeah, they change the layout every year. She's been doing this since, what did I tell you, 16? 15 or 16. And so she changes it a little bit every year, but I'll print that out and I'll show you what the finished one will look like. Or like I said, you can go onto her website. So I'm going to cruise through these really quick. So we got a bonus block this month, or excuse me, last month, for Chinese New Year. So,
Oh, that's really
and
cool.
these finish at this set, the Sensei border, finishes at 3.5 inches.
I get to help make these ones.
Yeah, she presses and irons for me. And I'm using darker colors, and then I'm going to do a lighter inset.
That
and
one
these,
was a biatch.
so these little blocks right here, that little block right there, finishes at 3/4 of an inch. Just
try
because
taking an iron that big.
size matters, for the record.
If you quote, you understand it.
I'm hoping that Sunday will give me a day to get caught up. I had an adventure this week. I am normally very, very careful in my kitchen. And very, very seldom, even growing up cutting meat and running chainsaws, blah, blah, blah. Never, ever have had any major cuts or anything. And I got in a fight with cheese grater
I
this
witnessed
last week.
this thing.
She witnessed it.
I'm the one
And
that
cut
does
a-
crap like that.
I cut a big chunk out of my finger, and it's much better, but it hurts like hell, and it's harder than heck to sew with, but I'm managing. And I learned new cuss words, and got quite a few chuckles because since it was my pointer finger, I had to learn how to use my bird finger to sew with, which brought quite a few chuckles from
If you're on the Stitchers Coven, you can read her post.
the people that know that I never do stuff like that, but I'm talented that way. So quilt block's done. Since, excuse me, January 1st, I have put in over 27,000 stitches. After I do my total for today, I'll be a little over 27.5. My goal for the year is 50, so I'm well on my way. 11 minutes in. Your turn. I'll shut up.
All right, so I'm not as wonderful as she is. Although,
She's more wonderful
no, not.
because she's my awesome possum.
I have done 8,720 stitches,
Whoa!
which my goal is 20,000.
Maybe I should get one of those little whistle things like Steph has from Pam and Steph. Whistle or... No! I'll get the Denver Bronco cowbell. Ding, ding.
Or to steal the cat's collars.
That doesn't have the drama. Carry on.
Goal's 20,000. I have a feeling I make it before April because I'm finishing R2D2 before April, and there's a ton of stitches. If that happens, I'm bumping my goal up to 50,000. So,
She can do it.
yeah, which I will then give myself until the end of the year. But this first one is until August 1. So
Sounds good.
I haven't done anything but stitching and go to school.
She's been doing college stuff. Scholarships. Crazy. My phone just rang.
This is how I feel when it comes down to scholarships and dealing with online crap.
There are so many more things out there for kids. So I was talking to our counselor today while she gets her stuff out.
I am ready to show R2.
I'm sorry. I was talking to our counselor today about scholarships, and a lot has changed since I graduated from high school 30 years ago and rode my dinosaur albatross egg to school. It is a whole different world out there.
So, I'm going to interrupt here real quick.
No,
This
I'm
is
done.
R2.
This is R2.
Back him up because he'd be big now.
Back him
Stop
up, back
it.
him
Stop
up.
it.
Sorry.
Careful, somebody's going to say we're insane again.
Yay.
So, let's
Hi,
see where
Sophie.
we're at. So, I just worked on over here. Haven't given much love since then.
You almost got this whole leg done, don't you?
The page is almost done. I have a quarter left.
Awesome.
So then once
That's
that
going to be so cool. I can't wait to see it.
is, and then after do that, I think I'm going to jump up there. The next page over has the rest, stop it. The rest of his foot on it. So what I want to do is I want to jump over there, finish off that middle leg, and then I'll work on getting across with the sky, which I've been looking really close at this, and Angie, Hibernation Stitcher, maybe you can answer me this. Hi!
Angie, happy late birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. The ship off to the left-hand side looks similar to the Falcon. Now, I don't know if it is or not, and I've actually been wondering that.
So if you know,
Please tell me, and
tell us. Educate us.
please, because I am curious, because
Excuse me.
I don't know, and I haven't let Dalton
Sorry,
look
guys.
at it because it's for Dalton, which he's not home also either, so.
No, they had Ram Jam today at
He's at
school.
a dance.
They had a dance and
Food.
food and games and end of trimester. I think it was into
I don't
trimester.
know. I just finished first 6 weeks of this semester.
I bet it was into trimester then.
I don't know. Anyway, this is where Mother Moon's at. Let's see, what did I do to her? I've done a lot of filling. I've done filling. I did a moon. I did waves. These are waves.
She did some of her eyes.
I did. I filled in a cheek
and
a little
leaf.
bit.
What was the leaf? The leaves were up here.
I did leaves over here. I've worked on a horn right here. I filled in a curly Q right here. I'm working my way over into these 2 owls. There's 2 owls that sit here.
You did quite a bit.
I did. I think
She fixed her bead that she
I
messed
did.
up
I
on
had
down
a
here.
flue paw down here. I could have made it work, but then I realized that the back stitch is in this purple mamba, which matches the beads.
Yeah.
So I had to rip it out.
Yeah. Oh, I think she looks great.
So I don't know.
So that's
She is
what you've
for-
worked on since our last video?
It is, and so she is for Jen Lee's challenge acrostic, and she is for Whip Go twice.
So how much more do you have on Whip Go and
500 something for the first one on both, and then I had to do another 1200.
so you only have 2 more projects then for both?
No.
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 Oh, okay.
I actually have it down here. I'm just going to say it now because I'm not going to be. I don't have them to show, but I have more for R2, and then I have 2 for her, and then I have Jack and Sally, and I have the hedgehogs.
That's going to be your future for the...
If I can get there, considering the fact that it's 1 more week, and I'm working this weekend, and next weekend, and next week is hella crazy.
I have faith in you, Grasshopper.
Thank you. Right. Fairy tale and French right now. I think I need to focus on that more anyway.
School comes first.
Yep. Alright, your
Okay.
turn. I'm done yapping.
So I did... the whips that I worked on this week were all for words because they mean things. Whip Go and for 24-hour challenge. And then I also picked up Millhill Monday on Tuesday. Or excuse me. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. Got him on a roll.
We didn't
You'll
have
have-
school on Monday. I think that's why we're so all...
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I'm just all wonky. So anyway, the Millhill Monday that I drew was the Paisley Pumpkin.
She cussed this thing out.
I cannot tell you how much I frogged.
You frogged as much as you stitched.
I did, honestly. I think I ended up with... I forgot to grab my journal. I think it was...
500 and something.
No, it was for Jen's... I think this one was in Jen's challenge. Maybe
Oh,
not.
it was. So you did 400 and something.
481, I think, is what I finished on this one. I can't remember for sure, but that's how much I got done. So I got a whole bunch of the orange and up in here and some turquoise. Up here, I had stitches. This is part of a vine, as you can see, right there. And I had stitched way up into here and was starting to get ready to do my beadwork, and I was off one, which made the, the stem off, which messed up the paisley, which just...
Consequently, I slowly backed away.
I was so mad at myself. And I never ever frog, but anyway. And now the yawning starts. Yeehaw. So I also did four words. 24-hour. I can't remember what letter it was, but it was for...
Probably R.
I was going to say, here's a concept. Maybe it was for the R.
Yeah.
Maybe it was for R.
I don't know.
I did 400 and...
This dude is so cute. What is going on over there?
She's chewing on a rope.
Oh.
I think it was 480 was what I done for this one. Anyway. Oh, I'm going to yawn so you can't see me. So I got all of his comb done. I started in on the top of her feathers. I got some beadwork done. And look at those eyes. His new name is Judgy Rooster. Judgy
That's
Rooster.
me in the morning.
Just look at those eyes. Maybe
Yeah.
YouTube will pick that as our picture. Look at those eyes. Judgy Rooster. I'm going to have to use it for J from now on in my acrostic. Judgy Rooster. I've had a few of those.
They tasted really good in dumplings.
They made really good dumplings. That's all I'm going to say. If that offended you, bye-bye.
We're on a roll.
I don't care. I did these two for WIPGO and for 24 hours. So for WIPGO, oh, sorry guys, I did.
I can't decide if I'm boring or if she's just tired.
I'm tired. Preston's been on night shift for snow shift, and anybody who knows me knows I don't sleep when he's gone. Like,
No.
and if I do sleep, it's very restless. So
Yeah, she has weird dreams about chickens chasing her.
I think I need to start drinking or start something. I don't know. Anyway, so for Wild West and for Cancer, I did each 1,000 scissors on each one, and then 480 on Jen's acrostic. So this was what I got done on Wild West. So I finished up almost all of receiving. I got a whole bunch done on the horse, which you can see in the background.
Dang, the lighting's really actually working today.
It is. Got a whole bunch done on this one. Came down here, worked on that, and then got all the way over here. So, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one, if I'm going to finish it for Dalton or if I'm just going to finish it for all of us. I haven't decided. And then on Cancer, and I'm finishing this one for those that don't know, a really good friend of ours, she and I have been friends through the Soldiers Angels for
Ever.
a long time. She had breast cancer last year. She beat it. She's doing very well. And so I decided to finish this for her. I made some really, really good progress.
After she farted like 12 stitches.
Yeah, I was grouchy. So I came down and I got all of this corner done. Got some more verbiage done. Some vines done.
You finished one of your roses.
And then I came up here and I got all of this up here done.
And you got this one done.
That one I had done.
So this one you got done.
This one I got done, and I got part way up the side here. So really happy with my progress on that one. And I gotta say something. So there's a few people that I watch that it's not that Morgan doesn't care for them, it's just they're not on her subscription list, they're on mine or vice versa. And or people that I know personally that I watch. Anyway, so during the day there's some of them that I'll watch while she's at school. And there are so many people out there that have the most inspirational projects. And not like in a religious or a spiritual form. I don't mean in that way. Just, there are things that you look at and you're like, oh, I gotta do that. And it's, to me, it's almost enabling.
It is, yeah.
To see all of them, and then you make notes and go, I want that one, and I want that one, and I want that one. And obviously there's not time to stitch them all. But, sorry guys, it's really nice to look at all of it. So, the other one that I did, this is my best stop one. And I didn't get much done. It's the primitive sampler. I got a little bit done on his ears and his head right there, the blue. I think it was 9:31. Not a whole lot because I didn't have much bus stop time. When Preston's on night shift, I'm usually late getting to pick up the kids, so school's already out, so I don't have to wait on them.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Plans for next week, she already done hers. My plans for next week will be that I have one more left to do for 24 hour, which is...
Did you find all your colors?
I did. I found every single one of them. I was so happy. So I got it completely kitted out. So I'm doing 480 on this one. And today I got this done and here done, and then I got some of this leaf done. Hi, Jinxie. Jinx is saying hi. Can you say hi? Hello, humans. Oh, yeah. Hello, humans. I'll finish up my 480 on that one. Since it's the last Monday of the month. I know, I love you too. I have only one more meal hill for the month, and that will be cappuccino. This is what it will look like. Okay, get down. Good girl, good girl. And this is where I am at on this. Have quite a bit more stitching on it before I can start doing any beadwork. So that will be Monday's assignment. And then, so Dalton's birthday is in April, which you know because she's been talking about it with R2D2. And he told me, he's like, all I want for my birthday is for you to finish the castle. Which is a huge request, but that now is like my new goal, is to get that done for him. So between WhipGo, which obviously I have no control over, but 24-hour I do, I'm going to put that in the rotation so I can work on it pretty much exclusively. I'm thinking also about working on the lovebirds for Preston for his birthday. So I might put that in there. Hey, potato. So I can, you know, bounce back and forth between the two of them. So if you guys get bored seeing the same two projects, or actually it'd be 6 because I'll have my mill hills, I apologize. But remember, you picked her up. But I really want to get those done. My progress on the castle, that was something else I did today is I went through and I completely kitted up all my threads on that.
Yeah, we pulled out for hey!
For all kinds of different
She's
things.
gonna kick your butt.
She'll like it. So that's my progress on the castle. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's Teresa Winsler's.
She has some really pretty patterns in that book.
She's a stunning artist. Absolutely stunning. So that's my goals moving forward.
Yep.
I'm talking fast because we're almost out of time and I want to get this all done.
And I don't want to splice because
she
it
doesn't
kills my
want to
phone.
splice. So we promised you a drawing if we hit 150 subscribers. I checked this afternoon before I went to
We're
the
at
school.
164.
164. So I pulled out a bunch of, I'll never use these. I want to give them a good home. First one, Leisure Arts from 1988.
We're giving my brother away, just so you know.
Yeah, because sometimes he's a prick, but it's a guy thing. This is from August of 1992. Sometimes we are too, so yeah, we have no room to talk. I made this one for Morgan 2 years ago.
We were living here, yeah.
Yeah. Nora Corbett, her M Fairy. This was actually in a drawing before we had to change our Flosstube page. And the person that won it never contacted us. So it's back up for grabs. Fire Dragon. This one is a Cross My Heart design. And lastly, this is Cross Stitch Gold from December of 14.
This was also up for grabs.
So all of them, they're all up for grabs. They all go in the same envelope. Question for you.
If you get snow, because we've been getting a lot of snow lately, what do you do? Do you go sledding? Do you have to shovel the crap?
Do you live where you can ski?
Yeah.
What do you
Here, we now have sleds, so we shovel and then we go sledding.
They had a lot of fun last weekend.
Yeah.
The big
Until
storm.
we got hurt.
Yeah. The big storm that we had, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, basically in a 24-hour period, we had 19 inches of snow.
I had to go to work. She had to drive me to work.
She lives in downtown, or works in downtown Denver. We live in the foothills at 7,000 feet. So, yeah. Anyway, we're out of time. Thank you for letting us irritate you and tell you silly stories. Do not say giveaway. Make sure you're 18. Answer her question. We will pick a winner next week. Hopefully next Friday. If not Friday, on Sunday, we will be back. She's got to work next week. I think that's it.
That's it. We're going to shut up now and leave.
To everybody who watches this, we love you. Thank you so much. To everybody who has subscribed to us, spread the word. Have a great week.
Bye.
Be kind.